I had, well, for one, howdy, y'all, you know. Anyways, today I had the ghost of my grandma came to visit me, and, she's trying to talk to me in, a way that she never talked to me before, and I didn't want to hear her, so I sent her on. You know, if you're not going to be for me in this life and love me for who I am, because my grandma, she was always bitchy towards me, and I love my grandma, but after, I didn't follow the path that she expected me to take, she kind of just pushed me aside. And I tried to, call her and, check up on her, and, and the last like the spirit had, before she passed, the spirit had come to me and told, it had showed me that hers and my granddad's time were about to go. It was like their clock was running out. And so I made a trip in my van to see my grandma, just to spend time with my grandma and granddad, because I knew, you know, their time in the flesh was short. And she was so rude to me. I mean, just the way she treated me was awful, and after that, it took me a while to, I was heartbroken for a while over that, because she, like, when I was trying there to visit her, she told me that I needed to go because she was having family come in on Thanksgiving. And I'm like, I was her granddaughter. And, and I always loved her. Like, I would sit there and, buy her chocolate covered cherries for like a birthday or Christmas. And I do sweet things for her. And I wrote a poem for her. And, you know, I thought my grandma was literally it for the longest time, until, that moment. And I finally realized that I had been living a lie up in my head about the woman, that she was really, has always been kind of cold towards me, just because I didn't follow the path that she wanted for me. I didn't go to college, and I didn't do this, and I didn't do that. But big fucking deal. I did eventually get my associates online, which wasn't hard. Degrees don't mean anything. And, my cousins followed the path that she expected them to go, and they're not happy at all. They're broken individuals, burnt out, and I just, I don't envy their lives, and, I don't want their lives. And I live my own life full of adventure, and, I traveled in my van. I did what I want to. I was a free spirit my whole life, and I still am. And she's sitting there trying to talk to me as a ghost, and I told her to go on, because what the ghosts do is they try to come and feed off your energy, and and convince you of things. And I know that my grandma would just work for the devil, and she would, because she was all about rich men in this world, and she was all about money and, titles and things like that. So I'm not going to listen to her, because she's never for me. And I've seen her in other lives, okay? And I see how that in this life she didn't give me, she gave, it didn't matter, but I've seen her in other lives, and how she gives her energy to her other lives. Look, I don't understand this whole world as a concept, but I know it's some kind of, weird game or whatever, and there's different lives. And, I know that I am being manipulated in this way of being, and I'm tired of it. I'm tired of giving my energy, my love, all that to those that all they do is suck me dry like vampires. So I'm not going to do it anymore. I have love in my heart for all, but that doesn't mean I'm going to give my love away, or, give them my energy. I'm tired of feeding the vampires. I'm going to be for me, and I'm going after what I truly want, and I don't have time to listen to blathering ghosts, because I don't give a fuck anymore. And that's just the truth. And they all try to feed off my energy and get me to watch them or listen to them, and I was like, I just don't want to do that. You know what I want? I want to sell the property, my inheritance, which is mine. And, I want to enjoy time with my mom while she's, still here in the flesh. And I want to go about, and the buses, I want 2 buses, one for each of us, so we can go and travel about and just enjoy your life. I don't want to sit still, okay? And, the devil comes to me in different ways, and so do his minions. And they try to convince me of lives I don't fucking want. They want me to pursue something I don't want. And I I don't want to do that. I love to travel. I like to have adventures. I like to look for treasures, and I'm not interested in what they think I should be doing or what they're doing or saying. I just don't care anymore. If someone doesn't want to sit there and go with me and be by my side, then I don't care. If I watch videos, it's for inspiration. Okay, I don't. Other than that, I don't want to feed people my energy. It's for me. I want to do my own thing. I don't want to watch other people and how they do their things. I want to do my own thing. And I'm not concerned about what other people are doing anymore or saying. And that's what I had to say to all the ghosts out there or the spirits. Listen to me now. I don't want to hear y'all. I don't want to hear, what I should be doing or what development I should be having. I am who I am and I'll be who I be. And nobody has a right. I don't care if they're in the flesh, outside the flesh, who they think they are, to try and dictate me in any way. My mind is my own, my heart is my own, my body is my own, my spirit is my own, and my soul is my own. And how I grow is my own business and nobody else's fucking business. And nobody can take credit for that either. And that's what I say. I am who I am, okay? Nobody really raised me or put me on the path I was on, and they don't need to be taking credit, especially my grandma. All she did was dismiss me. Okay, she didn't aid me in my growth in any way. She wasn't there for me. She put me away, and that's what I say. The only one that is here for me is my mom, and I am here for her. And that's it. And that's what I say. All the ghosts out there, I don't care who you were in my life, and I don't, if you pass on to the next world, whatever, since you're in, future, past, whatever, how you're looking at me, I am for those that have been for me in this life. When I leave this flesh, it's not like I'm going to go, oh yeah, I remember you and blah, 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 let's hang out. No. Screw y'all. You're not here for me in this life, then leave me alone. That is the truth. Just leave me alone. Because even the best version of me isn't going to have anything to do with you. I'm just so sick of this stupid bullshit that's going on. As long as I'm in this world, I'm going to do my own thing. I don't need any insight, especially spiritual insight from the dead. If you walk dead in this world, then you have no right to sit there and try to give me spiritual insight that's not even yours. Don't be preaching to me, because it's not your message. It's just something you heard from someone else. And don't be anybody else's messenger. I say this right now. If someone wants to talk to me, then they can come talk to my face. I don't do the third party thing. Don't send me, and that's what I say to the God of man or to any other gods. Don't send any of your messengers. Get off your ass and come talk to my face. I'm done. Y'all aren't above me. You try to act like you are, but you're not above me. No one is above me. I am love. I am light. I am wisdom. I am kindness. I am patience. I carry the fruits of the Spirit. I have the heart of Christ, the mind of Christ, the body of Christ, and the Spirit of Christ. And that is all about who I am. So to all those that are lined up on the other side thinking that they're my mentor and trying to get credit from me, go piss on an electric fence. That's what I have to say to Grandma. You weren't good to me. Yes, I love you. We had some good times together, but no, I'm not going to sit there and be into that fantasy anymore that you were such a good grandma to me. I don't want to hear your crap. If you want to be for me, then be for me, but don't try to sit there and be my teacher or preacher, because you were nothing good in the flesh. You were all about money and class and all that stuff. You were a bigot too. So that's what I got to say. So leave me alone. And I say to all those out there, just because they're your elders, yes, you can respect them and love them, but you don't have to sit there and take their preaching and teaching if you know that it's not of the light and all they have done is sown darkness in their life. If they're not for you, then they're just playing roles in your life. And I don't need anybody playing a role in my life anymore. In fact, I'm tired of that shit. I don't care if they're family, friends, or whatever role they played. I'm tired of that. You either love me or you don't. You either support me or you don't. You either walk by my side or you don't. But as for trying to preach or teach me something, no. Be at your own life. Mind your own damn business. I've had, all my life, I've had people who try to tell me what to fucking do. And I look at their lives and it's a complete fucking mess. And I'm like, don't be telling me what to do when your life's nothing. I know how to sit there and draw inspiration and learn and gain skill because I've done it all my life and I've been by myself. I have. Now, the last bit of it, my mom's been here, but most of my life, even in childhood, I've been by myself, growing and learning and doing. I can honestly say I had piss poor examples. That's just the truth of it. I love them anyways. I ain't judging or hating on them, but they weren't no good example to me. And then they come to me like as a ghost. No, they're spirits. They need to go on. They're children, and they need to realize that they need to let go of the life they had there and go be children in heaven and accept who they are. You ain't my grandma no more. You need to let go of that. I don't need your advice. I don't. You should have gave that to me while you were here in the flesh, and you should have helped me when I needed help instead of turning your back on me and being like a wolf in sheep's clothing. Yep. But I love you anyways, but I'm tired of the ghost coming to me. I don't want to hear your shit no more. Go on. I know what I want in my life, and it's not to listen to a bunch of fucking ghosts.